units there, and then you can download everything into the units. All right, we're live on all platforms worldwide. Excellent. So today we're going to be thinking in the certain way. What do you guys think thinking in the certain way is? Put that in the comments. What do you think thinking in the certain way is? So we're going to go over what thinking in the certain way is, but I had my own assumptions of what thinking in the certain way was, and it was thinking always in abundance, thinking always, thinking like it's going to happen no matter what. But he goes over exactly what thinking in the certain way is, and it really breaks down to not just being so general with what you want. So most people, the majority of people want money. Most people, the majority of people want to travel, right? Everybody wants to travel. Everybody wants wealth and money and everything that the world has to give to you. What it really comes down to is you have to have a very specific goal in order to form that in your mind, to hold it in your hand, right? It makes so much sense because you wouldn't send a text message to a friend and be like, global global glockengigen. It doesn't make any sense. You would form an actual coherent message to your friend. You wouldn't send a text message saying a bunch of garbage. They'd have to be able to read it. So when you send off your desires to the infinite intelligence, and when you impress it into the formless substance to make it a thing, you have to be specific about what it is. So everybody wants to travel, but you see, if you want to travel, you should put exactly where you want to go, at which date it's going to happen, and then be very specific about how it's going to happen. Okay? So I'm going to go to the Parthenon of Greece, July 2nd, July 2020. Doesn't that sound a lot better than, oh yeah, I want to travel the world? Infinite intelligence has no idea where you want to go. If you want to travel the world, I could go down to the to my mailbox. It's the same thing. Here, you're getting exactly what you asked for. Does that make sense? So if you guys want to travel, go ahead and put where you want to travel to exactly in the comments. I'd be curious. This is where I want to go. This is where me and the wife want to go, to Greece, Parthenon. And this is one of the days. This isn't a specific day just because of travel and everything like that. But this was the day. And he talks about how specific you need to be. And it's so important. Get a clear mental picture. You must have it continually in mind, as the sailor has in mind the port toward which he is sailing the ship. You must keep your face toward it at all time. You must no more lose sight of it than the steersman loses sight of the compass. And there's so many things that could happen additionally on top of holding the vision of what you want. You have to keep it clear in your mind. And then that'll form the clear mental picture. That'll keep your desire for what you want even stronger. That'll increase the desire for what you want. Spend as much of your leisure time as you can in contemplating your picture. But no one needs to take exercises to concentrate his mind on a thing which he really wants. It is the things you do not really care about which require effort to fix your attention upon them. And unless you really want to get rich, so that the desire is strong enough to hold your thoughts directed to the purpose as the magnetic pole holds the needle to the compass, it will hardly be worthwhile for you to try to carry out the instructions given in this book. So be very specific, hold the vision as clear as you can. If you guys haven't done it yet, there's a lot of resources out there to do a vision board. So if you haven't done a vision board yet, it's basically pictures of exactly what you want. There's a lot of resources out there, but what I would suggest is to write your statement about a paragraph of exactly what you want. Read that every morning and every night before you go to bed. Visualize it, feel it like it's happening, and emotionalize it. And it's much more likely to happen. The more clear and definite you make your picture then, and the more you dwell upon it, bringing out all of its delightful details, the stronger your desire will be. And the stronger your desire, the easier it will be to hold your mind fixed upon the picture of what you want. Something more is necessary, however, than merely to see the picture clearly. If that is all you do, you are merely just a dreamer and will have little or no power of accomplishment. Behind your clear vision, you must be the purpose to realize it, to bring it out in tangible expression. Live in the new house mentally. Live in the new house mentally. If you're looking at getting a new house, fixing the new house, live in exactly what it looks like. So have the money already in possession. Take mental ownership of it already in your possession. Feel it, emotionalize it. This is how things come into reality. Live in the new house mentally until it takes form around you physically. In the mental realm, enter at once into full enjoyment of the things you want. Whatsoever things ye ask for when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them, said Jesus. And remember what was said in the preceding chapter about gratitude. Be as thankful for it all the time as you expect to be when it takes form. The man who can sincerely thank God for the things which as yet he owns only in imagination has real faith. He will get rich. Believe that ye receive them. Key word, believe that you receive them. Believe that it's already coming to you. Believe that it's already here. Oral prayer is well enough and has its effect, especially upon yourself, in clarifying your vision and strengthening your faith. But it is not oral petitions which get you what you want. In order to get rich, you do not need a sweet hour of prayer. You need to pray without ceasing. And by prayer, I mean holding steady to your vision with the purpose to cause its creation into solid form and the faith that you are doing so. Believe that ye receive them. That is so powerful. Believe it. There's a lot of opinions going to come if you have a vision that no one else can see. People's opinions, doubts, worries, all of it's going to come. But if you can hold the clear mental picture of it in your head and see it and feel it, the closer you can get to it, the better. The next chapter is going to be talking about acting in a certain way. And me and my wife, we firmly believe that touching the wealth. So if you wanted to do more charity work or something like that, go do more charity work. Experience what that is for a weekend. Go. If you want to go to like some kind of luxury spa or something like that, and you really want to, see what it's like to experience wealth, go do that thing. We're going here to South Carolina in 2 weeks because we want to feel what it feels like to travel a lot more. We want to travel a lot more. So jumping on the plane will get us into the feeling of we're always traveling, the world travelers. The whole matter turns then on receiving. Once you have clearly formed your vision, when you have formed it, it is well to make an oral statement addressing the Supreme in reverent prayer. And from that moment, you must in mind receive what you asked for. Live in the new house, wear the fine clothes, ride in the automobile, go on the journey, and confidently plan for greater journeys. Think and speak of all the things you have asked for in terms of actual present ownership. That's why I am is so important. I am are the two most powerful words that you can say. I am wealth. I am health. It isn't I'm receiving health. You're in it. You have to be in it. Imagine an environment and a financial condition exactly as you want them and live all the time in that imaginary environment and financial condition. Mind, however, that you do not do this thing as a mere dreamer or castle builder. Hold to the faith that it is imaginary, that the imaginary is being realized, and to the purpose to realize it. Remember that it is faith and purpose in the use of the imagination which make the difference between the scientist and the dreamer. And having learned this fact, we learn about the will. That's the next chapter, is how to use the will. So if you were a millionaire right now, if you had everything that you want, would you be hunched over? Would you have low energy? You can really see all the different vibrations that people are on by how they act, how they think. They're not optimistic. There's a lot more pessimistic people who are not wealthy. Wealthy as in having health, wealth, abundance, mind, body, and soul. So you guys think in a certain way Tuesday. Let me know what you think of this one. Download the book and go into the memorizing the syllabus of this one. There's a thinking stuff syllabus. All right, we'll see you on the next one.